Tonight, Democrats making their case for Joe Biden to be president of the United States. It's the second night of the Democratic National Convention and, well, signifies the party's official nomination of Joe Biden as their nominee. Now, from past presidents to rising party stars and the woman who knows Biden best, his wife, all addressing the online crowd. The Democratic kickoff to 2020 continues, but at least one keynote speaker tonight is throwing their support behind a different Democrat on Biden's big night. ABC's Andrew Dimbert now has the latest on the Democrats' big event of the year.
Night 2 of the Democratic National Convention marking the official start of the Joe Biden and Kamala Harris ticket in the 2020 race for the White House.
Delaware is proud to cast its 32 votes for our favorite son and our next president.
Our friend, Delaware, Joe Biden.
Well, thank you very, very much. From the bottom of my heart, thank you all. It means the world to me and my family, and I'll see you on Thursday.
Headlined by Joe Biden's wife, Jill, the former second lady adding a personal perspective to the Democratic Party's push for her husband and Harris to defeat President Trump in November.
Jill just simply cares.
Opening night of the convention featured speakers and endorsements for Biden that crossed party lines, with some prominent Republicans breaking party ranks in favor of the Democratic ticket. Now stepping into the spotlight on the second night, a mix of some of the Democrats' old guard and new standouts. Former President Bill Clinton endorsing Biden.
Our party is united in offering you a very different choice, a go-to-work president.
And freshman Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, also a guest speaker, although the progressive Congresswoman rattling rank-and-file Democrats with this.
I hereby second the nomination of Senator Bernard Sanders of Vermont for President of the United States of America.
Meanwhile, convention organizers continued to bring some Republican speakers to the fold, like former George W. Bush Secretary of State Colin Powell, who's throwing his support behind Biden.
Our country needs a commander-in-chief who takes care of our troops in the same way he would his own family.
While Democrats build up Biden on their big stage, President Trump stopping and stumping in critical battleground states Minnesota, Wisconsin, and Arizona, countering the convention with repeated attacks on his opponents, calling 2020 the most consequential election.
This election that we're going into is the most important election in the history of our country. Because we had crooked Hillary, but this is something, these people are sick.
And back at the convention, history is being made. With Kamala Harris tapped to be Joe Biden's running mate, she's the first woman of color to appear on a major party ballot as a vice presidential candidate. And the president was also critical of the Democratic National Convention for having mostly pre-recorded speeches, calling it boring. But the Republican National Convention, which kicks off next week, is expected to also be a mostly virtual experience. Andrew Dimbert, ABC News, Washington.